The Golden Axe and the Silver Axe. In a distant village, a woodcutter named Ruth was known for his kindness and hard-working nature. He would take his axe into the forest to chop wood every morning. Though the axe had been used for many years, he kept it sharp. One day, while chopping wood by the river, Ruth accidentally let go of his axe, which slipped into the water. Ruth panicked and dove into the river to search for it, but he couldn't find the axe. He sat by the riverbank, crying bitterly because the axe was his livelihood, and losing it meant losing his means of living. At that moment, a mysterious voice emerged.
Do not weep. I will help you.
Ruth looked up to find a graceful goddess standing before him. Seeing Ruth's sadness, the goddess decided to help him retrieve his lost axe. She pointed her finger, and a shiny axe appeared floating in the river. She asked,
Is this the silver axe you lost?
Ruth looked at the silver axe, feeling a twinge in his heart, but he knew it wasn't his axe, so he honestly replied,
No, it's not.
The goddess smiled and retrieved a sparkling golden axe from the river. Once again, she asked,
Is this the golden axe you lost?
Again, Ruth shook his head.
No, it's not.
Impressed by the woodcutter's honesty, the goddess nodded inwardly. She asked, Then, what does your axe look like? Ruth answered,
It's rather old and unremarkable in appearance, but I've used it for a long time, and it's very precious to me.
So, the goddess retrieved the last axe from the river, which was Ruth's own. When Ruth saw it, he stood up excitedly and exclaimed,
Yes, this is my axe.
The goddess handed the axe to Ruth, feeling delighted by his honesty. She then gave all 3 axes to Ruth and said,
Ruth, your honesty deserves praise and reward. These 3 axes belong to you. I hope you will continue to be a kind and honest person.
Ruth was moved to tears. He accepted the axes and gratefully bowed to the goddess in thanks. Upon returning to the village, Ruth shared his extraordinary encounter and joy with his friend Alex. Upon hearing the story, Alex felt highly envious. He thought, how wonderful it would be if I could also receive a reward from the river goddess. So, one day, Alex took an axe from home and deliberately threw it into the river while sitting on the riverbank pretending to cry in sorrow. At that moment, the river goddess appeared before him again and asked,
Is this the golden axe you lost?
Alex nodded in delight and said,
Yes, that's the golden axe.
The river goddess then asked,
And what about this axe?
Alex, looking at the river goddess holding his axe, hastily claimed that his axe was golden. Upon hearing his response, the goddess's face turned displeased. She knew Alex was lying. Angry at his greed and deceit, the river goddess turned away and disappeared into the river's depths, never to be seen again. Alex was highly disappointed. Not only did he fail to obtain the golden axe, but he also lost his axe. He deeply regretted his actions, but it was too late.